Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta, and we're joining you live from the CNN News 18 and Federal Bank Primetime studio. Ahead of Maharashtra Assembly elections, the debate over freebies returns. Eknath Shinde government has announced Ladla Bhai Yojana for students and graduates in the state, a scheme similar to Majhi Ladki Bahin Yojana for girls. Maharashtra government will now spend nearly 5,500 crore rupees on this internship scheme annually, which they claim aims to enhance the employability and skill set of the youth and prepare them for a competitive job market. Now, this move can be seen in two ways. One, an acceptance that there is an issue with the employment figures in the country, something BJP and NDA have been denying for some years, or even an acceptance that there's a gap as far as the skills get available versus what the market needs. Second, this attracts criticism for doing exactly what Congress is doing with its guarantees ahead of polls in other states. BJP for long has been suggesting that their schemes are welfare because they are targeted, while opposition schemes are reveries or freebies. India Bloc has accused the NDA of copy-pasting schemes and being scared ahead of state polls. Is there a grain of truth in that? Is BJP now equally guilty of offering freebies while criticizing others? We take that question to our guests in just a bit. First up, let's tell you a little bit more about the scheme itself. The government will give 6,000 rupees to those who are 12th pass and not going for further studies, 8,000 rupees to those who hold a diploma, and 10,000 rupees to those who are degree or postgraduates as a stipend. There doesn't seem to be any limit to it for how long. But as per the scheme, youth will have to undertake 1-year apprenticeship in a factory or similar place. The government says with this scheme, the youth will gain experience that will help them in securing jobs in future. Now, the BJP has time and again accused the opposition of luring voters with freebies. But can they now give themselves a clean sheet on the same? Let me just break down what all they have announced ahead of assembly elections before this as well. For example, ahead of Madhya Pradesh assembly polls in 2023, under the Ladli Bahin Yojana, married women were given financial assistance of 1,250 rupees every month. LPG gas cylinders at a subsidized rate of 450 rupees was offered to Ladli Bahin and Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries. This was, remember, particularly to cut the Congress's similar promise of cheaper LPG cylinders. In fact, BJP had even offered 100 units of electricity for 100 rupees for all. During Chhattisgarh assembly polls in 2023, the BJP promised annual free train travel for those who want to visit Ayodhya and seek Ram Lala's darshan. A year before that, for UP assembly elections in 2022, the government promised 2 free gas cylinders per year on Holi and Diwali under Ujjwala. And during Himachal assembly polls in 2022, BJP said it will give 125 units of free electricity for all households. This was also done to cut Congress and Aam Aadmi Party's similar promises made in the state. So with this scheme now announced for the youth, which is reminding us of a similar scheme that was announced by the Congress in Karnataka, is this also public welfare as the BJP claims, or is this now following in the category of reverie as they have called it for others in the past?
महीने 6,000 से 10,000 रुपये तक मिलेगा। इसमें बेरोजगारी का जो मसला है वो भी हल होगा। महाराष्ट्र के हर परिवार को आर्थिक ताकत मिलेगी।
हे सगळ्या गोष्टी आपल्याला वजह दरवर्षी वाढलेलं.
And is that okay? Welcome idea. If somebody is getting some assistance financially, it's a good thing. Try to understand from where you are going to get the money.
go across to our guest joining us. China NC spokesperson of the BJP, Rakesh Shetty from the Congress party. Sushil Vyas is national spokesperson of Shiv Sena Eknath faction. And Sanjay Gupta is from the UBT faction. Varun Singh, journalist based in Maharashtra, is also joining us. The shoe is on the other foot now. Let me begin with Mr. Shetty of the Congress party. It is the opposition now in the state that is asking where will the money come from. But this is a question that the likes of the Congress party have been asked in other states. What is your objection to what the Shinde government has announced now?
We don't have any objection. The main problem is Bharatiya Janata Party and Shiv Sena is rattled by the Lok Sabha election results. Because it can clearly, we can see Mahavikas Aghadi has got around 30 seats and they've got 17. So it clearly shows that in upcoming assembly election, Mahavikas Aghadi is going to cross the 150 mark. This is the reason Maharashtra government is trying to please the voters with a scheme called as Ladli Bhai scheme now. Ladli Behan, 1500 per month is a scheme. Now today Eknath Shinde deliberately announced a new scheme, Ladli Bhai. Now, let me remind you, this is a jumla how Amit Shah has said, because there is no provision kept by Finance Minister Shri Ajit Pawar in the interim budget. So when you have not made a budget for the scheme, how are you going to fulfill it? And today,
I love this. We've been asking this question to the Congress party for many schemes in many states. I love the fact that the Congress is asking that question now, but it's a legitimate question. Shaina NC, how do you differentiate between what the Congress does? For example, in Karnataka, they've got a similar scheme for those who haven't found jobs after graduation or diplomas for a limited period of time. At least in Karnataka, it's for a limited period of time. What makes BJP schemes different anymore? You're also doing the same ahead of elections.
Firstly, Shivani, please understand this is about equality, this is about opportunity for the youth, and it is financial support in your formative years if you choose to use it for vocational training or to better your own life. Now, if it is a Ladla or a Ladli, I think if there is a welfare scheme that empowers people's lives, gives them education, gives them the opportunity to being financially empowered in their individual capacity in the days to come, it must be welcome.
But
if you have a double set of standards where you have...
I am only questioning you for the standards you have set for yourself. You've called these freebies in other states.
Shivani, allow me to explain. Allow me to explain, Shivani. There are two things here. When it comes to education, when it comes to empowering your lives for your own future, and at a time when everyone is worried about unemployment, I think for those graduates who want to further their education, they get a bigger amount. For those who want to be a part of a diploma scheme, they get 8,000 rupees. For those who want to go into vocational training past 12th standard, there is certain kind of fund for you to empower your own life through various opportunities. Do not equate welfare schemes which are education based, which are for the youth of our state and which are for the development of Maharashtra on the same premise. Now, you asked about Karnataka.
Yes.
What we saw in Karnataka was a revdi. There's a difference between a revdi and a welfare scheme. And the youth undergo 1 year apprenticeship in a factory or in any small unit where they are given
I'm not
the
questioning
opportunity
that part.
to gain
There is a
experience,
Skill India
empower
movement in
their
India
lives
in any case.
and come out with flying
nobody's
colours.
questioning that. You give vocational training to youth, but why are you giving them funds? And why is it for everybody not with no, eligibility criteria? This is what the BJP has questioned in other states.
So let me please clarify here. There are 3 schemes that the Chief Minister announced. He said 6,000 rupees if you want to do an apprenticeship and work in a factory or however you choose to. Then there is the scheme of 8,000 rupees for a diploma course and 10,000 rupees for those who want to go in for graduation and post-graduation in the days to come. So if this is a welfare scheme which gives you education as well as employment as well as equality for the girl child and the male child, I think that this is something which must be viewed in totality, and it is the welfare of the state which has been kept ahead of any other agenda.
You keep calling it welfare. I still haven't understood how this is different to the schemes announced by opposition parties in other states, which the BJP called Revdi. But let me go across to Sanjay ji from the UBT faction. They're saying this is welfare and they're saying this is just to empower the youth. But at least there is an acceptance that maybe there is a problem of unemployment as far as the young is concerned. Sanjay Gupta, how do you look at this scheme?
देखिए, विपक्ष की मांग पर, हमारी मांग पर जिस सकारात्मक सोच के साथ श्री एकनाथ शिंदे जी ने इस स्कीम को पास किया, मुझे लगता है कि किसी भी सरकार को स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स में विपक्ष की मांग पर सकारात्मक सोच के साथ इसी तरह के डिसीजन लिए जाने चाहिए। और महाराष्ट्र ही नहीं बल्कि देश के जितने भी और स्टेट्स हैं उसमें भी इसी तरह की स्कीम्स देश के बेटों के लिए पास होनी चाहिए। और कोई भी स्टेट अगर ऐसी हो जिनके पास फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम हो तो केंद्र सरकार को उसकी मदद करनी चाहिए। तो मुझे लगता है कि जो ये स्कीम एकनाथ शिंदे जी ने पास किया है इसको सही तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाना चाहिए। इसके अंदर किसी भी तरह की राजनीति नहीं होनी चाहिए।
Okay. Let's go across to your colleague from the other faction of the Shiv Sena, Sushil Vyas. Is this not going to be seen as one Revdi, which the NDA claims they don't indulge in, and secondly, also as nervousness ahead of the state elections, as the opposition is claiming in the state?
Shivani, in your opening remark and while my friend Saina NC was also speaking, you said one word, Skill India. So this is Skill India we are saying for last 10 years. It's not something new. This is a part of Skill India. If somebody has read or heard 28 June 2024 Maharashtra state budget, which our Deputy Chief Minister Mr. Ajit Pawar read out in the assembly, he clearly earmarked 5,500 crore rupees for youth training. This is part of that.
No, but sir, stipends
not that-
are not part of training. No, the difference is you are giving this money in the pocket of youngsters, quite like what the Congress attempted to do. Now,
I'm
one
coming to that.
one
I'm
could
coming-
question, you are buying votes too. You can give them skill. That's not the question here. Nobody's questioned Skill India before
That
as a
exact-
Revdi.
Exactly, Shivani. If somebody is going and there as an intern, now every corporation or startup, they are not going to give stipend to the interns. So that's why to encourage those youths, maybe 12th pass, maybe diploma holder, maybe graduate, this government will finance this intern, the stipend amount to those concerned with whom they are doing internship. So this is not Revdi. This is to prepare a skilled force in state so that they can get employment later on. See, this is like that. It's not Revdi. And this is a scheme which our leader Modi ji announced 10 years back, Skill India. And
So
accordingly,
why are
we
you
have
announcing it only like a few months or weeks before the next state elections in Maharashtra?
if that way you say, then why we are announcing Ladli Behna also? Because that was also announced on the same day.
Yeah,
28
so
June.
question goes for
Both are
both.
part of that.
So that was my second part of my question. No, is there nervousness as the opposition claims? You are worried about the results. That's why
Definitely
suddenly
not.
these schemes are coming out.
Definitely not. Shivani, definitely not. We are full of confidence. We are going to win the coming election of assembly with the thumping majority. Because we have done something for the Maharashtra people. We have full confidence in Maharashtra, the people of Maharashtra and voter of Maharashtra. What development work we have done under the leadership of Eknath Shinde for last 2 years, nobody can deny that. That will be acknowledged in coming election of assembly. You will see and I will see.
Okay, Varun is also joining us. Varun, is there any basis in what the BJP is claiming as a distinction between what they are announcing now as direct money in somebody's pocket with no eligibility criterias, you know, no BPL family or poor family criteria, just everybody in the state ahead of elections? Is this different to what Congress has done?
See, there's a minor difference, to be honest. In Karnataka, it is being given to every every graduate 3,000 rupees per month. They don't have to do anything. Here in Maharashtra, what they are doing is that you have to do apprenticeship at a factory. Only then you will be getting that money, or you will have to work somewhere. After that only you will get the stipend. That is the basic difference. The money over here is being given for someone who's working. What I would also like to say, absolutely what the opposition said is very true. There is nervousness, and based on that these freebies are being announced, but I don't see any wrong in it for a very simple reason, because the Lok Sabha 2024 election has proven that any party which announces freebies, any party which wants to give out money to the public, they are getting votes. So if the voter wants that and the political parties in power or the political parties sitting in the opposition are doing it, I don't see that it can be, the moral compass is not only on the political party, because the voters are also voting on that. And
but there have
obviously
been some
political
states
party,
where the
maybe Bharatiya
BJP
Janata
has
Party,
not offered it and has been successful. So there are two parts to it. One, do you
But
feel that the
absolutely.
political compass is shifting in a manner where you just have to do it? That's the political reality. But the second question that follows from that is that then how is the BJP different than others? Because they made it the prime issue. Remember, all of last year, ahead of 2024 general elections, calling everything Revdi. Even the EC was taken cognizance of, Supreme Court has taken cognizance of this issue. Today, they are announcing these schemes where they are in power or where they want to return in power, and the opposition is asking, the same parties who are in power in Karnataka are asking, where is the money going to come from?
See, that is what I'm saying. Absolutely, the BJP is doing it because after 2024 election results, everyone has realized that people, the voters want it. And if you want to win elections, you will have to do what the voters want. Only then will the voters come out and vote for you. If the Khatakhat scheme, the guarantee forms that Congress party workers went out and made people fill, the women 8,500 rupees per month, the Khatakhat scheme worked, and that is what got them many seats. And the BJP is also a political party. The Shiv Sena over here is a political party. If you hear what UBT faction leader said, he also sang the same tune. He didn't oppose it because they also know that opposing Ladli Behna or Ladla Bhai Yojana would impact them. And that is why none of the political parties are going to speak against freebie. It is bad. We are seeing what is happening in Karnataka, because in Karnataka now they promised free bus rides to women. The KSRTC suffered 200 crore worth loss. There are multiple scams that are coming up in Karnataka. What happened in Delhi, we have seen it. Women who used to cry for water, there was no water over there in Delhi because of the freebie. Freebies are bad. Only difference over here is that they are, at least in Maharashtra, what they are doing is that you go work and only then you will get the stipend. Until that is the only slight difference that you can see over here. But based on the voters' preference, voters' choice, voters' choice is give us freebie, we will give you the vote.
No, but Shaina NC, then why doesn't the BJP and its allied parties just accept that fact? No, that you're also a political animal, you have to do what is working in politics. What is the shame in that? Because you can't claim to be different and have some distinction if you're doing virtually the same thing.
No, but it's not virtually the same thing, Shivani. That's what I'm trying to explain. This is a stipend. This is, as we say, this is about empowering them, but also at the behest of them working. So if you have an apprenticeship where you're working as an intern or working in a factory, this is a larger scheme of skill development as well. So I think we need to view this in three aspects. One, are you empowering the youth and giving them work? Yes, you are. Are you giving them the opportunity to education? Yes, you are. And are you having a criteria where it is viewed as a freebie or as a welfare scheme? That welfare scheme, you have adhered to all the guidelines, and I think that in the days to come, this is about also a sense of equality for our girl child as well as the boys in our society.
How is there equality?
Who want
This
to
is the
make
second
something
time
of
you've
their
said
life
it.
and want to
I'm curious.
have.
This is the second
why
time.
not?
Second time you've talked about equality between the girl child and the male child. The girl child is getting 1,500 monthly allowance per month. Not even girl child, it's actually eligible women in the group of 21 to 60 years of age. The girl child is not getting, and there you're getting 6, 8 or 10 grand a month. And you're getting education and skill to work.
I'm not equating. I am not equating two different yojanas together. I am saying that if you have done something for a Ladli in various forms, be it the education, be it healthcare facilities, be it other options like getting a loan under Mudra, getting Ujjwala, getting a Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, you are doing similar welfare schemes for the male as well. And I don't talk about equating purely in terms of getting a job or the future cost, but empowering your life too, because we do know that whether it's a diploma, you get 8,000. If you're a graduate, you get much more.
Okay.
And if you're 12th pass and want to be a part of an internship or a process of learning, you still are taken care of. So I think that it's a very holistic philosophy and it is a welfare scheme and it needs to be viewed such as a part of a larger movement of a skill development.
Okay, Mr. Shetty wanted to come in. It may be the Congress should take this as a compliment because what it attempted in Karnataka worked, maybe not in all other states. And the BJP is now trying to copy it because this Ladli Behan Yojana is the direct copy of what the Karnataka Congress offered to women in the age group of 21 to 60.
Shivani, let me just inform you, Rahul Gandhi, who did a Bharat Jodo Yatra, and after that he came up with a scheme. And if you can see, this same scheme has been printed and copy pasted from us. If you clearly see Congress manifesto in 2024, our main problem is during finance interim budget, you have to keep a provision, which Bharatiya Janata Party has not kept. And today they are promising.
ऐसा नहीं होता है, राकेश जी.
Let me just.
Rakesh ji, cabinet can any point of time come in and bring in extra funds. Always in the budget there is a miscellaneous fund.
Varunji,
you are a politician, you should be far more aware about it.
No. Varunji, let me complete it. Now, if you see the advertising budget, 2022-23, if you see, it was 135 crore. Shinde government has raised it to 663 crores. 5 times more. This clearly shows that before election, this fund will be utilized for their advertisement. Agriculture budget, it was 34,000 crore. They have brought it down to 24,000 crore. Social welfare and nutrition, the budget last year was 28,000 crore. They have brought it down to 22,000 crore. This clearly shows there is a budget they have cut from agriculture, social welfare and nutrition, and they have added budget for advertising.
Okay.
Bharatiya Janata Party and Shiv Sena is in election mode, and this all thing, whatever they are bringing in, is just a propaganda to win the election.
Again, I must remark on the similarities and the differences between what's happening, for example, playing out in Maharashtra versus what's playing out in Karnataka. There, the Congress government is facing exactly the charges of having to, scamper through other funds meant for other purposes to fulfill their guarantees, and the BJP is asking the question of, them punishing others in the state to fulfill their guarantees because prices of other commodities are going out, and now the Congress is doing the same in Maharashtra. So basically, no political party has a principled stand. It all depends on whether you are in power or you are in opposition and whether elections are coming in or not. Mr. Vyas, you want to respond very quickly to that budget question before I go across to Sanjay Gupta also?
Shivani, with great respect to Mr. Sethi, I think he has not read that budget of our Deputy Chief Minister, who is also a Finance Minister of Maharashtra, on 28th June. He has earmarked certain amount for Ladli Behna scheme, earmarked certain amount for youth training. That's exactly what announced by today's Chief Minister in Pandharpur. That is popularly known as Ladla Bhai. Otherwise, its original name is Mukhyamantri Yuva Kaushal Yojana. So, how to train youth for skill development. So, already 5,005 crore rupees the provision is made in the budget which was announced in the assembly. So
but Mr. Vyas, don't you think this is a larger question that parties like yourself have asked?
We are in Shivani,
where will state funds go or come from if every party keeps announcing the moon?
The question is whether we should, if that is the case, then whether we should not do anything for the welfare of the people, saying that there is a sort of fund. We must arrange the fund and do something for people, those who are actually needy. Trained youth to give some financial support to our girl child. Why not to announce such scheme and go on with this such scheme? Do you mean to say when Rahul Gandhi ji announced 8,500 rupees per month, whether they were having money?
No,
Whether
so
they
it
planned for
was
that?
being criticized, right? So why,
So-
if that is
so-
being criticized, surely this will be criticized too.
But here there is the budgetary provision.
Okay, but even if in this case you claim there is a budgetary provision or this was called something else, now it's been rebranded as something else, which is what Mr. Vyas almost admitted. The whole concept
I
of
think,
giving,
Shivani,
once
we
again,
must
the whole
understand
concept,
this is aid in
Shaina ji, with due
transition.
respect, the whole concept of giving money into somebody's account was questioned by the BJP unless it was proven that those are the most needy sections. Now, if you take such a vast group of 20 to 60 years of age of women, all women in the state, that's not a welfare scheme, this is exactly as per what BJP said.
I just want to make two limited points. One, this is, you have to be 12th pass. So the age is determined by your certificate of passing your 12th standard. And this is an aid in transition. And it's not as if the finance minister has not provided this budgetary amount which is known by all, and I'm glad that Varun highlighted it, because as a senior journalist he himself knows that election after election or year after year you can try and say where has the fund come from, but the fund is provided. So it's not something that we're talking in air. The fact is that this aids three major parts. One is the youth of the state, one is in terms of education, and one is in terms of skill.
Okay.
So if you are able to have all three taken care of, which is skill, youth, employment and a future trajectory, be it a diploma or studying further or doing vocational training, you have been able to adhere to all three gamuts. So it is a welfare scheme.
Yeah, well, you said funds are inevitably provided for. Those funds then come by raising either taxes or prices in other spheres that impact other people. So they don't just magically come. Even if you make provision for it, funds come from somewhere else. They don't just magically appear. Sanjay Gupta, सवाल तो यही बन रहा है कि क्या ऐसे ही पॉलिटिक्स चलेगी तो हर स्टेट का तो बिल्कुल बट्टा ही बैठ जाएगा ना. वहाँ तो कोई फाइनेंसेस देख ही नहीं रहे हैं, चाहे बीजेपी हो या कांग्रेस हो, कोई भी पार्टी हो, कोई भी अलायंस हो, उसको बस यही लगता है कि बस इलेक्शन में वोट मिल जाए, उसके बाद देखा जाएगा. स्टेट फाइनेंसेस की किसी को भी चिंता नहीं है.
देखिए, हर स्कीम का ना अपना पैतरा होता है, अपनी अपनी चीज़ होती है. किसी भी स्कीम को किसी भी दूसरी स्कीम के साथ कंपेयर नहीं किया जा सकता. जो ये स्कीम एकनाथ शिंदे जी ने अनाउंस की है, ये स्कीम 12th पास स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है या डिग्री होल्डर या डिप्लोमा होल्डर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है. इसके लिए इतना बजट नहीं चाहिए होगा जितना कि किसी और दूसरी स्कीम्स के लिए चाहिए होता. जैसे कि राहुल गांधी जी ने इलेक्शन में कहा कि वो 8,000 रुपये हर किसी को देंगे अगर उनकी सरकार आएगी. तो उनकी सरकार तो नहीं आई केंद्र में, मगर वो आती तो वो करते या नहीं करते वो एक अलग बात थी. लेकिन महाराष्ट्र में एकनाथ शिंदे जी ने जिस तरीके से इस स्कीम को अनाउंस किया है, मुझे लगता है कि इस स्कीम के जो फंड होंगे उसको तो सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र सरकार ही दे सकती है, सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र सरकार ही दे देगी. और अगर बाय चांस उसमें फंड की कोई कमी रहेगी या बजट की कोई कमी रहेगी तो केंद्र सरकार को उसमें सहायता करनी पड़ेगी और करनी चाहिए. तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये स्कीम जो एकनाथ शिंदे जी लेके आए हैं, जो जिसकी मांग उद्धव जी ने की थी कि जिस तरह से लाडली योजना है, इसी तरह से महाराष्ट्र के बेटों के लिए भी ऐसी कोई योजना उन्हें लेके आनी चाहिए. तो जिस सकारात्मक सोच के साथ वो इस स्कीम को लाए हैं, मुझे लगता है ये स्कीम इम्प्लीमेंट भी हो जाएगी महाराष्ट्र में. ये कोई इतना बड़ा टास्क नहीं है.
46,000 crore rupees, Varun, is what was earmarked for Ladli Behan. Now there's 5,500 crores for Ladla Bhai. Surely these funds have to come from somewhere, no? And each party will get into that comparative mode of offering more than what was offered earlier, because public's appetite is never going to end like this. I thought that when BJP raised objection to this kind of politics, they did it from the long-term perspective that while the public may lap it up, this is not good economics, even if it's bad politics. But now it seems it's fair game for all.
Absolutely. You know, to be honest, 50,000 crore rupees for a state like Maharashtra is not a big amount. It is considerable. Our BMC, municipal corporation, has that much a budget. So, you know, it is not a huge amount for a state like Maharashtra. But as you rightly pointed out one thing, that almost all political parties are now forced to do it, because one started it, they tasted success. Though in spite of 2014, it took like, you know, 10 years for almost every political party to fall into that trap. And as I said earlier, there's a very minor difference between the freebie that is being offered by Congress in Karnataka under the Yuva Nidhi scheme, and here at least people in Maharashtra, the students have to work.
No, what about
only then
Ladli
will they
Behan?
be given a stipend.
What is
no,
the difference
no less
between
than
Ladli Behan in
usually-
Maharashtra
you know,
and similar in
I was
Karnataka?
very surprised. Yeah. Absolutely, but you know, I was very surprised. Why are you blaming Karnataka for it? Because I think MP had a scheme similar to that before Shivraj
MP
Singh
announced it
Chauhan
in
had
the last
announced it,
elections,
the
yes.
Ladli Behan scheme.
Yes.
Yeah, MP also had it. So I don't know why the Congress spokesperson was trying to take credit for Ladli Behan when the BJP started it. So it is not something new for the BJP too. They also have been doing this, and also, you know, at least here it is being limited for two women per household, and absolutely it is going to be, you know, for middle class. There is nothing much that is happening, though under this scheme, the new scheme of 12 graduation and diploma, the youth, you know, you have to also give it to the government that they're recognizing one thing about unemployment. Probably this might solve it to an extent. And I was
Which
very
they've
happy
been
to hear the
denying for
UBT
very
spokesperson.
long.
Yeah, you also know how politics works, and that is very sad state of affair of this country, that today to win elections almost every political party, immaterial the BJP, immaterial the Congress, or any other party, whichever wanted to not do such things, they also have to do it, because we are seeing that voters want it. And at the end of the day, I just have one line to say. Earlier we used to say Jas Raja Tas Praja, but now, you know, it has changed to Jas Praja Tas Raja. You will get the leader as, you know, the kind of voters you are. So I think that is what is happening in this country, which is sad, because we know the economy is going to suffer, immaterial, you name it, in whatever way you want to. We know that at the end of the day, we might, you know, it scares me when I see, when I have seen Sri Lanka, when I have seen certain European countries and, you know, South American countries facing this kind of trouble. But what can one do when here people do not want to wake up to the reality that freebies are not free, they are going to be charged?
No, but I think it's unfair to just blame the Praja or the people here, because you
No,
elect
I'm not just
leaders.
blaming. I'm not just blaming
While
Praja,
I
I'm
agree
also
with
blaming
you
the
that the
politicians.
public also wants
They
shortcuts. I agree with that, but you know, you hope that your polity is not going to succumb to easy measures, and maybe we just have the Supreme Court to look up to now, or the Election Commission to look up to, because this is a matter that both of them was seized of, to finally put some restrictions on what you can announce during elections. This is a different case because this is a government in power, but they're doing it ahead of elections. To come back to power, a charge can be made. I leave it at that. I do thank our guests for joining us. Time for a very short break. On the other side, massive rumblings within the UP BJP unit. Hectic parleys underway both in Delhi and Lucknow. Is it internal fight which is hurting the party in the big state? We'll bring you more in just a minute.